Bom dia, pessoal, estamos aqui em Quebec, final de semana, domingo. A gente vai visitar um destroyer americano, USS Mahan. Quebec ele tem todo o verão um período de 3, 4 dias de atividades navais, onde você pode visitar vários navios, né? Esse ano uma das atrações é esse destroyer. O mais bacana é que ele tem um sistema de defesa, o Aegis, que é bastante conhecido para defesa antiaérea. Ele defende também a frota, né? Normalmente porta-aviões, que ele participa de manobras. Já vamos entrar. Estamos quase, é nosso grupo próximo a entrar aqui. USS Mahan, built to fight. Bom, tem uma metralhadora .50 já com mira laser. Obviamente que eles vão mostrar o que pode ser visto, né? Lembrando que esse é um destroyer que foi lançado em 1998. Tripulação de aproximadamente 380 pessoas. Sim, tem mulheres embarcadas. A gente viu saindo várias meninas. Aqui mais uma .50. Aqui a gente vem para proa do navio. Provavelmente ele vai dar alguma indicação, alguma instrução sobre o canhão de proa.
Alright, good morning again. So this is our forecastle. We have a lot of things up here, whether it's our 5-inch or our anchoring detail. So up here we have everything that we can use to control the anchor, whether it's bringing it back up, letting it down, free falling it, and then we do a bunch of evolutions up here. So 5-inch name, her name is Libby. So that's where it's kind of decorated. It's a work in progress right now. They're customizing it. It always gets like a seasonal change, is what you can think about it. So the name stays the same. Gunner's mates like to change it up, whether they add a flag on it or like just customize it however they want. But this is our forecastle. Right behind y'all, right there it says 4. The other side says 3. That's where we can take fuel. So if we're underway for a long period of time and we're not pulling into port, we just come alongside another ship. We can hook up and we can get fuel out of sea, so we don't ever have to pull back into port. Sometimes we pull into port, whether it's like this, and we get fuel here. But if we're out for like long periods of time, we'll just get fuel from the oiler. They come out, and then that's how we do fueling at sea. So when we walk around, I'll show you. There's other places where we take fuel at. It's just not here. We can also take cargo, which y'all will see, and then we'll see some other cool things too.
What kind of MISO do you have here?
Say it again?
What kind of MISO do you have here to launch?
I'm not sure. That's
okay.
More like the GMs, the gunner's mates.
Okay.
The chain, so it's not going anywhere. So we have our brake, we have our chain compressor, and then we have our wildcat, which that controls how fast we want to pay out the anchor or how fast we want to bring in the anchor. So this is usually where I be. Other rates have their specific jobs. I'm a boatswain's mate, so I'm more of deckhand, so life-saving equipment, drive the boat, other like fueling, a lot of those evolutions, that takes my job. So anchoring is a very big one. And then some ships, I don't know if any other destroyers have been here or carriers.
Eu tenho feito umas perguntas, mas o cara ou ele não sabe ou ele não quer responder, né? questão de armamento e tal. Tipo, por que esse cara tá perguntando tanto? Dá pra perceber que é um navio já bem usado. Aqui é a área de lançamento de mísseis, mas ele não soube dizer quais mísseis são lançados. Provavelmente são os Aegis.
We take cargo from here too as well. We can refuel them, we can land them, we can do trainings with them. I get the opportunity to land the helicopters, so that's pretty cool. Kind of sucks that time when you're up at 3 all the way up to 6 in the morning. But landing it's pretty cool. It's a cool experience to be a part of, and then yeah. But we can do a lot of things here. So back there where there's a big old H. The H stands for hyper. Hyper stands for helicopter in flight refueling. So say if the helicopter has to go somewhere, they don't want to land, we have to chalk them up and do all that. They can just be hovering above the flight deck, and we can throw up our fuel rod, and we can refuel them from in flight, so they won't have to land. It'd be a quick refueling, and then they head out. But flight deck's pretty cool. We don't have a hangar bay. Some destroyers do have hangar bays. Ours doesn't. So yeah.
Agora a gente vai visitar a ponte de comando, a cadeira do capitão, radar.
So up here, we have one of the lookout stations. We have 3 in total. We have port side, we have starboard side, and we have our aft lookout, which is on the flight deck. So my guys will be up here during normal underway watch. This will be their station. They have a headset. They have anything they need to report with. It's they see something, they see a guy in the water, all types of stuff. So he's just looking out. If you see something weird, he'll just report it. He has everything he needs. Behind us, we have the big eyes. So he's able to see even further, and then he's able to see his
following divisions expedite the submission of muster reports to admin. CF.
His important job is just looking out all this space right here. So everything he sees right here, that's his responsibility. Vice versa, aft lookout, which would be like the whole space. So say a port lookout didn't see someone fall in the water, aft lookout can see it, be like, hey, there's a man on the water, report that. So that's why aft lookout is the most important lookout that we have on board. But this is where my guys will be standing during normal underway watch. But we'll head in the pilot house and then we'll show you on board from there.
Bom, aqui é a ponte de comando. E provavelmente ficou o comandante. Para variar, a ponte de comando é pequena, mas super bem equipada.
So cool. So up here, it's the pilot house. This is where you get to drive the boat. You have your officer on the deck, you have a commanding officer, and then you have your helmsman, and then you have your boatswain of the watch, which that's what I do on the way. So if the officer of deck needs me to make a call, just like how y'all heard over the general announcement, or the 1MC is what we call it. He says, hey, give me this word, cool. Right behind y'all, we have the same thing. We have an intercom right there. That's our word. My job is to make sure that all the lookouts and the helmsmen are doing what they're supposed to. So make sure they're not sleeping on watch. Make sure they're listening to the officer of the deck when they give an order. This right here is your helm station. You have this is where we drive the boat, and then also this is where we control the speed of the boat too. So we got throttles right here to control the speed, and then we have our steering wheel which drives the speed. So the officer deck gives a course, the helmsman will acknowledge it, and then he'll come to that course and he'll try to stay up on that course. But a lot of things happen up here during underway, a lot of moving parts, so it's usually pretty quiet up here, but everything happens on the boat. On this desk right here, you have your quartermaster of the watch, so they tell you all the navigation stuff, everything that we need, so where we're going, coming here, coming back.
Aqui é o leme. Aqui, controlador de velocidade. Tem tudo digital, as direções. Obviamente, documentos, procedimentos a seguirem. Bom, visitamos o navio. Nós estamos indo embora. E é um destroyer, né, americano. Espero que vocês tenham gostado da visita. Se gostaram, dá uma curtida, faz um comentário aí, compartilhe e a gente se vê no próximo vídeo. Um abraço.